Hey, I'm the owner of a USDA-inspected butcher shop. We do farm processing for local farms, and we also have a small retail storefront. We have about 8 employees, and we make just over $1 million in yearly sales. My question for you is, it feels like we're spinning our wheels a little bit in this break-even zone. Being that we are a small local butcher shop, we already run like higher prices, and I feel like we have limited room to increase prices without alienating customers. So my question is, how can we build a cushion and improve cash flow to invest in the future of our business when we can't exactly raise prices much more than where they are already at?
Okay, so 100% of your revenue is out of the front of that store?
No. So we have 2 aspects of our business. So the main driver of revenue in my shop is our farm processing. It's a USDA inspected wholesale processing.
So what percentage of your million is that?
About 60%.
Okay, so you're doing about $600K there and about $400 out of the storefront.
Correct.
Okay. But the storefront feels like it's not profitable.
Well, they both feel like they're not profitable. So, like, you know, the retail storefront, we're near Philadelphia, but we're in a rural community. So like our prices, I can't get like city prices for things. Like my sausage is like sitting at like $6.29. Whereas like you go into the city and they're selling the sausage for $12, $14 a pound. And so like my prices, I'm afraid if I raise my prices to that like city price point,
I got you.
That like I'm just gonna completely alienate people. So that's the.
I'm not worried about alienating someone as long as I found someone else.
Right.
So it might be that your brand positioning might be the wrong thing. You're trying to be it sounds like you're a very traditional butcher shop that I would think of from the 70s or 80s.
Correct. Like we have a rail.
And you're not doing much boutique feel to this, and you're not doing much farm to table feel to this. So how far out of Philly are you?
About 45 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, it feels like to me that I'm going to walk in there the way you're describing this, and I'm going to get some really excellent beef or sausage or whatever, but I'm going to see a guy standing behind the counter in a white apron and a hat that looks like he came from McDonald's or something. And he's a straight up butcher.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we are.
Yeah.
You see the white coats right behind the counter. We cut everything fresh. Our beef comes from within 30 minutes of our shop. And so, my prices are nowhere near grocery store prices.
I got that.
I'm not really trying to be a grocery store.
Yeah, you should be.
But,
because there's not a market for what you're doing is what you're telling me.
So you think I should be a little bit.
Are you guys doing any
cost?
specialty stuff like any Wagyu?
No, but we do like
American Wagyu
sausages. No, but we like hand make our own sausages. We have 17 different types of varieties.
Okay, so you got some specialty stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so for instance, I've got a guy that I went to college with who has made a huge business with a dairy farm, but he got out of traditional dairy and he runs a boutique dairy operation where you can go and get milk from the cow directly. And if you go into their store, you're getting stuff you can't get anywhere else. It's very boutique. It's very farm to table it's yuppie-fied, if you want to call it that. And he charges out the yin-yang for this stuff. And these millennials trying to get whole milk unpasteurized or pasteurized or whatever are writing him checks. And he's doing some delivery, and the little store is like a little country store, charm you to death thing. And you're very, again, there's no boutique feel to yours. There's no difference to yours. You're trying to compete directly with the grocery store, and yet you don't have the traffic count to do that.
Right.
And so I'm just making this up as I'm going. I love what you're doing. I actually want to order one of your, I want to order a tenderloin right now. So I'm wondering if, now I got another buddy that has a farm that and he has some American Wagyu and he has some grass-fed. And they only sell direct to homeowners in the area in the high-end houses, and they just deliver.
Right.
And so you can get a American Wagyu tenderloin delivered, or 3 beautiful. I got some the other night, some beautiful fillets delivered. And they just brought them to my front door, knocked on the door, and I handed him money, and he walked off. And so as his kid brought it over. And so I wonder if you don't start delivering down into Philly and create this mystique around the fact that your beef was, yesterday it was a cow, and now it's on your table. This is fresh. This stuff's not gone through 62 freezers and 5 refrigerated trucks and sat around and plastic on it for 4 days before you're eating it. We're going to bring it to you now, like you call, and we'll bring it over there this afternoon, or you pre-order it and we'll deliver it, and it will be fresh. And sell the difference in what you have with the store. And I'm guessing you probably got some stuff that's grass-fed and low hormone or whatever, right?
Correct. Yeah, like we buy all our stuff from like these small family farms. They raise everything hormone-free, steroid-free. Like the beef hangs and it dry ages for 14 days before we cut it. So our product is like pretty high end, and it's
then act like it and sell it to people who are willing to pay for high end, and take it into Philly, into the rich neighborhood, the gated HOA. And you know, and you may want to just set it up online. You may want to set up a good online store, let them purchase it, and you may need to put a delivery option with it. I don't know. Because I'm thinking these people, they're willing to pay more than they would pay at Whole Foods, and Whole Foods is freaking expensive. But they're buying local, and it's farm to table mentality. So I'm kind of that's the customer I got to find, because the only way you're going to this is going to work is your prices have to go up, and your current marketplace won't absorb the prices. That's why you keep saying, I don't want to offend our clients. Well, you're probably going to offend them, because you're going to have to go up, or you're going to not be doing this. It's not fun anymore.
Right. Because we're just breaking even, not making
exactly.
money.
So I mean, it's a freaking hobby. Work. Who wants to do that? So we've got the best sausage, and sausages you can't get, mixes and different varieties that you can't get anywhere else, and you build out in Tennessee, we build out a sausage and biscuit box, right? And we deliver you a box of 12 of these with this specialty sausage. You pick the sausage, and we'll set it all on there and send it out to you. And I don't know, I'm making this up, but somehow make this boutique to where the health conscious people with city chickens and gluten free are thinking this is a good deal.
Right. And you make a good point, because like the other part of our business, the farm processing business, like we process for local farms, and then they are going to the farmers markets in Philly and selling this stuff that we're making, and we make $1 a pound on our farm processing stuff. It's like that's already
how much competition have you got on that part of the business?
Not big at all. We started in the pandemic with one customer, and we have over 100 farms that we work with nowadays.
Yeah, so you could probably raise those prices.
I can, but like
you should.
That's where,
you're not on that 600. You're not making enough. You told me.
Right.
If you can get away with raising your prices, I'm going to raise them. I just say, hey, man, it's inflation.
Right.
Because you're having to pay more for your help than you were 5 years ago, and you hadn't gone up on your price.
Correct. Like our we pay for our employees. Like I don't hire cheap. Like
I know. Me too. And so you got to go up on your price. When the cost of the goods go up, labor is one of your cost of goods. The cost of the dadgum beef goes up. Hello. Cost of the processing goes up. The cost of the service goes up. If the cost of the machinery doing the work goes up, you have to raise the price of the thing. And, I would just send out a note to our customers. Listen, we love you. We appreciate your loyalty. We've been able to hold prices down as long as we could, but inflation's finally got us. The cost of our labor, the cost of this is you're going to see some price increases. We're not doing it to gouge you or because we're greedy. We're just trying to stay open, boys and girls, and send out a note to your people that says something like that, and then raise your prices on that $600K. On the other thing, I think you've got to change your marketing, your brand proposition. What's your value proposition? Your value proposition right now is to people who you don't have a huge customer base, number one, because you're in a rural area. The storefront I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to sell really good beef, very simply for that reason, or really good meat just for that reason, sausage and whatever. But I think you've got to make it unique and frou-frou enough that you can raise your prices a lot and include a truck and a delivery, and put a 16-year-old kid that's got a great smile delivering that stuff and remembers every client's name in the HOA. And every time that a client said, hey, tell your neighbors about us and we'll send you a free, send you 5 pounds of fresh ground beef or 5 pounds of our specialty sausage or something if you send your neighbor to us, and that kind of thing. The other thing that people are doing in this space, and you know this, they're doing subscription-based, right?
Yes. They do like the butcher boxes and
butcher boxes, online, subscription, delivery, brand proposition different, and raise your prices. I'm not sure, somewhere in that gobbledygook of verbiage that I've thrown at you in the last few minutes, there's probably an idea or six.
I agree. We've actually been trying to do our marketing by creating a destination out of our location, by advertising in some of these bigger, like more affluent areas, and try to get them to come out to our area because the drive is beautiful. Like, take a Saturday, come out and see us.
Yeah, that might work for wine. I'm not sure that works for a steak.
Yeah. Okay.
It might. If it's working, I won't argue with you. I'd try it. But I'm thinking I'm your client. Basically, and I ain't coming. You're going to spring it to my house because I got stuff to do.
Sure.
If I'm going to go for a beautiful drive in the country, it probably involves wine, not beef or sausage. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Or maybe a cool breakfast. Might be a cool breakfast. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just gabbing with you. I don't know. I would try it, Daniel. I think you're onto something. What you have identified very clearly, and you've got good business acumen, I'm proud of you, is that what we're doing isn't working, so we've got to try some different things. And I'm just throwing a bunch of ideas against the wall. You're already trying a couple of them. I probably said things you already knew, but I'm just trying to look at it through the lens of a customer and what might move me to do business with you rather than run down and pick up a filet at Costco, for God's sakes, and so I'd much rather buy it from Daniel, and all of you would too. So good stuff, Daniel. Proud of you, man. Keep fighting it. You're going to get it because you've noticed it. It's people that don't notice it and don't address it. They're the ones that go down. You got good business nose, man. You got it. Keep at it.